Good morning, everybody. Audio checking. My levels are on point. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking about iZombie Season 2. I never finished doing these, and it's been on my, board, my whiteboard with all the things and the videos I gotta make. It's been on there too long. I'm getting anxiety about it. So let's do this. Season 2 iZombie. I'm gonna refresh my brain. I rewatched some trailers, rewatched some scenes. I watched a Comic-Con panel. I'm fucking ready. So, it's not like I watched these forever ago. It's definitely in my wheelhouse of like how long I usually gotta wait anyway. But iZombie Season 2, in this season, we have a lot of developments. At the same time, we're still in that very, we're in the, just the fun, we're in the fun zone, okay? Because this season has more episodes than any other season. This episode has 19 episodes, which is 6 more than every other season. Which, we see like a drop in the average viewers. The first season had 2.5, this one had 1.7, and it just keeps dwindling from there, as television shows typically do. Season 5, I gotta know if there's gonna be a season 5. At this point, I feel like it's taking too long. I'm worried now. Anyway, so season 4, or season 2, Jesus Christ. Just woke up, people. Just woke up. Season 2, we get Max Ranger or Rager, Max, whatever that company's name is. We see in iZombie, it goes from like the villains. It's like, okay, evil police officer and evil police team are zombies, and it's like, oh, evil corporation, Max Wager. No, okay, I see what they did there. And then it becomes, oh, evil government, evil everything. It just keeps blowing up from there. And I remember like just being like, okay, there's too many zombies out and about, but that's what the show is trying to do. It's trying to make zombies like this on the street. Like eventually you're gonna see them, like zombies are gonna be part of this world. And that's an interesting take. Like, it hasn't been done before, and they need to keep it interesting. So I eventually got over that complaint that there's too many zombies. Every character in this season I love. We got Clive, who's doing his usual thing. He's slowly suspecting Liv of taking on the personalities of every case, and just kind of like is always reacting to her. She's kind of like the straight man to her. Liv we'll get to. Ravi doing his usual stuff. Then we got Blaine. Blaine, has to deal with being human again. There's this great scene where he's running naked in like around a bunch of like in a forest somewhere. That was really great. And him, Liv and Blaine have to team up to fight Max, the evil corporation ranger, the evil energy drink company, because basically they're gonna take out all zombies, and that is bad for both of them, especially for Blaine, because he makes, well, especially for both of them for obvious reasons. But Blaine has his own thing because he's out in the funeral home trying to make a profit off of these zombie brains. So even if he's human, he's still relying on zombie brains, which is hilarious. And we see a lot of fun transformations for Liv. She becomes a frat bro. She becomes a housewife. What is it, like a country singer, a basketball coach. There's a magician episode. A lot of these are just focusing on the police cases. Like, it's like we got 19 episodes. We gotta. There's a lot bigger retention for we staying true to the police files, I should say. And by the end of the season, there's some fucking action in this show. There's some fucking maybe not on Walking Dead levels, but there's zombies getting shot in the head. There's a lot more stuff to do. There's a lot more like zombies being zombies. And we see that more as the series progresses. Maybe a little bit less later on, but oh, my cat, what are you doing? Anyway, we got Peyton in this season. She's coming back, becoming more and more of a predominant character, and her relationship with Ravi only develops. Like, they're an official like couple in this season, and considering like out of all the relationships in this whole show, the one I actually care about is Ravi and Peyton. Mostly just because I love Ravi and I fucking want his heart to be fully realized. But Peyton I also really like just because she was on Phil of the Future. And she's a cool character in this. She's a cool lawyer character. It kind of just feels like they're finding stuff to do with her sometimes. But I'm sorry. I'm just looking at these episode titles and they're making me laugh. There's one that's called Pour Some Sugar, Zombie, which is a pun on Pour Some Sugar on Me. Trying to remember everything else that happened this season. I don't want to go into spoilers and talk about the finale, but for those who have seen it, I think what they do with the villain, like the villain in this season, I'm not trying to say it changes every season, but it kind of does. He was really good. He was a great sleazy, like just ooze confidence. Whereas later in the seasons, we continue to see that, but this guy was the right amount of asshole. Like, he was an actual villain. Like, later in the later seasons, you kind of just like have this, oh, I have a different ideology than you, and I'm gonna force it upon you kind of method. Whereas this guy, he's just like, we're gonna fucking take over the world my way. He's a very, very interesting villain, and Major in this season, he's really stepping up, going from hunting zombies to hunting everything else. He gets a big upgrade. This is where it's towards season like late season 3 and season 4 where I think they take characters who were zombies or weren't zombies and switch them, and it's like hard to keep up sometimes. It's like if you've gone back and forth more than once, it's like, okay, like I don't even know what you are. Like, you start a whole new season and you're like, okay, I don't even remember what you were. Unfortunately, that is going to happen to us eventually. But for as it stands, I feel like this was like not the high point of iZombie, but this is where like the love for iZombie prospered for me. The first season was like, okay, that was good. That was a good run. We did things. And then season 2 was like, okay, let's fuck it up with 19 episodes. They're all going to be super funny. They're all going to be super interesting. And there's going to be a real story in there. And you're going to want to keep watching. This is where, like, I remember my girlfriend and I would literally, for a little while, it was like, okay, we'll usually, like, if we got nothing to do, like, all of our other options, check, we've done everything. And we don't feel like doing such and such, then it's like, oh yeah, we gotta have that one TV show we're always watching. We gotta watch My Hero Academia whenever we got time. We gotta watch this. And for a while, it was like, nah, we gotta come home and watch iZombie for like 2 hours, and then 2 hours the next day, type of thing. And it was, so rewarding. In some shows, I don't like doing that because they're not great shows, like the show we're currently watching. But this one, it was like, no, I will gladly binge iZombie for the longest of times. I think a big part of the shows that are easy to watch is like characters that are actually fun and inviting. Like, I could watch Blaine, Ravi, and Liv talk for like hours. They're super, super, super good characters. I love them. The rest of the cast, I enjoy, just not to the same extent. Blaine, he's, I'm sorry, Major is kind of who I'm like on and off with. And then Clive is like the straight man. And Payton's just kind of there. That's how I feel about the cast of iZombie. Anyway, though. Oh yeah, I think was it in this episode? I forget which season had the gamer. I think that might have been the first season. But other than that, let's read some of these episodes. Oh yeah, there was the one episode where she became a librarian who wrote erotic novels and she was hitting on everybody. That was a great one. Ravi and Major unearthed the body of Corey Big Fish Carp, a pathological liar, criminal who's working for a boss. A vision shows that Love and Carver killed. Okay, that was a very whatever episode. The death of the owner of Ravi's favorite garbage positively. Lee's lives in the bright side. Oh yeah, the episode where she was just super positive about everything. That was a good one. They got really creative with these. Not only how she cooks them, but how the personalities she's taking. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh, like I feel like this happened later on where she's just pulling the scrap out of the bottom of the barrel, and we don't get time to invest in these personalities. So it's like, why is she still doing this? Like, if she's not able to really embrace these colorful personalities. And this is back when we still had time for it all, so it was all still cool. Props to the actress, by the way, who I just saw in that panel, and she was speaking with an accent. So she has to speak with an accent and then become, like, she has to get through all the trials and tribulations of adapting to a different accent, changing your whole personality and outlook, and then you become a basketball coach, and then you got to become this sex addict or whatever. It's like crazy shit. I love it. I love it so much. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna give iZombie. I give it like 4 out of 5 probably for this season. It was really funny. It was really interesting, and I remember I immediately went to season 3 after I finished this. Like, there was no like if ands or maybe next. No, it was, I watched it. We're gonna keep watching it. It's that good. That's why I get a lot of the seasons, like what events happened, what season blurred, because it was all just one rush to me. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching as always, and until next time, with that, I leave you.